Alright, folks. Welcome to Space City Chronicles. I am Ryan. Joining me soon will be John. We are, as you can see, still putting things together. This is what we call our behind-the-scenes episode. You get to see a little bit of how it happens as it happens.
None of these have headphones.
And that is some important information. None of those cameras have headphones. Headsets.
Don't worry about headphones.
Yeah.
What do you want me to adjust on cameras 1 and 3?
We're working out the kinks here. Meanwhile, we have
look at camera 3. It's not pointed at Ryan.
Ooh, you hear that?
Check
that
focus.
That's what we call the God mic. That's right. Ed is coming over the speakers to communicate information to the studio. That is how it works here. The God mic. I don't mean to imply that Ed is God, but
Ed is God.
Oh, Ed is God. I just got official word. So Ed is God. That's how it goes here. If you would like to call in, the number of Space City Chronicles is 713-807-1794. That's 713-807-1794.
We'll get graphics up very shortly.
We will get graphics up very shortly, and we have a few reasons why you might want to call here in Space City Chronicles. Later on in the episode, we will continue our ongoing game of What's in the Bag? Thanks, John. We will be encountering a few intrepid businessmen on their next adventure. We are going to hear a little bit about Henry's dog napping services. We're going to learn about the incredible Iron of Fury. And, well, that's pretty much it. It's going to be a jam-packed show for you here tonight, folks. So, again,
I need to interrupt. Can we... John, let me have you sit down, and I'm going to come in and adjust cameras.
Gotcha.
And then from there, we'll get rolling.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, he didn't tell me the angles or anything, but... You know, I think I didn't even... You know what? I didn't account for me in it. Yeah, I got you pretty well, but I didn't even think to put me in the shot. Not much of a camera person.
Yeah.
I want to learn to be more involved. I've been watching a lot of more movies, and for me, a lot more movies is like I watched a movie.
Mm-hmm. Which movie did you watch?
A couple of weeks ago. Over the break, I saw Killing of a Sacred Deer, which I would highly recommend for the camera work and the sound design. And I also saw Murder on the Orient Express, which I would not recommend in any way. It was not a very good film. Kenneth Branagh directed and starred in it, and he does not do a very good job of playing the title, the Monsieur Poirot. Poirot.
Yeah, Poirot.
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 Poirot. He did not do a good job of playing Poirot, from what I'm hearing.
Well, he made.
I'm also slowly disappearing from the shot here.
He made.
But good news, I'm still in the background.
He made the whole character seem like Borat's dad.
Borat's dead.
Trying to solve a mystery on the train. And
that sounds like something I'd want to see.
Ryan?
It wasn't, though.
Can I have you look at me? Just right at this camera?
Sounds like something I'd want to see, John.
Well,
you're not doing a good job of dissuading me from seeing it.
Well, I heartily dissuade you because it is a waste of your time completely and wholly.
Gotcha.
Because it wasn't what I described at all, which you're right, sounds amazing. What we saw, our good friend Raul and we saw was 2 hours of being babied through a story that by now, you know, everyone knows. I haven't read the book at that point, but like I was familiar with, you know, the title.
Yeah.
I had no idea that it ended with, like, everyone murdered him, and, you know, they all conspired to be on the train together. Now, that's a shock twist ending in the book, but in the movie, you kind of figure it out really quickly. It's like, oh, they all did it. They all did it, so... But I watched the cameras there.
John, can you look into the camera, please?
Of course.
Now, I saw...
I need to see your eyes. Pupils, thank you.
Of course you do. Ladies, if you're out there and you like the color of my eyes, 713-807-1794, come and talk to me about it. If you don't, if you think that's a creepy thing to do, call in and tell me I'm a creep. 713-807-1794.
Yeah. Now, before we proceed, I do have an announcement to make. Last night, behind the dumpster of Pie Pizza, I rescued a kitten from a tree.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. The reason I'm announcing this is because it's a very friendly, apparently housebroken kitten.
So...
It is not afraid of people.
Awesome.
And it knows how to do its business politely, and it knows how to not do its business in someone's house, as I found throughout the day today. It likes cuddles more than most cats, especially ones you find outside. There's no collar, but I feel like it's someone's cat. It's got to be someone's cat. It's really clean,
Okay.
well groomed, friendly, sociable.
Yes.
Just all the hallmarks of not a stray cat, except for the lack of collar. I haven't chipped it yet or found whether it has been chipped. I'm gonna do that soon. But folks, if you are missing a gray kitten in the Heights area, call 713-807-1794.
We have a phone number you can call, which is...
Yeah, well, the phone number 713-807-1794 is open to anyone with any information about the cat, whether or not it is yours. If you want a free cat, this is not the time to ask for a free cat. We're trying to find the rightful owners first. If you'd like to inquire about pictures of the cat, you can inquire on our Facebook page, and Ryan will message you personally pictures of the cat so you can confirm. Well, you need to message pictures of the cat first.
Right.
That way we know if it's a match. We'll message you the pictures back.
The pictures we have to go compare with your pictures and see if they're matching.
Yeah,
cats.
message us and then like say something that only you or the cat would know. Like, what's the cat's favorite movie? Where did you take the cat for ice cream? What's the cat's favorite Barry Manilow record? Things like that.
Yeah.
Hey, could I enlist y'all to help me with this?
Yeah, sure.
But we can continue talking about the cat.
Yeah, so if you're calling right now, just be patient. There's no one to answer the phone.
There will be in about 30 seconds.
There will be in like 2 minutes. This is gonna take longer than.
We'll
30
hear the
seconds.
ring and we'll prioritize picking up the ring once we hear it.
That's pretty good, actually.
All right. Well,
Meanwhile,
this has been declared good enough,
oh,
and
that was a lot faster than I expected.
there's my stomach.
I mean, yeah, you got a good swap of it.
There we go, and we're back.
Well, I think it's time we get the show kind of started. I think people at home have had enough deadpan and nonsense. Cause we talk about utter nonsense.
That's right. It's time for some alive pan.
Yes, and actually, funny that you mentioned the protocol for calling in and for telling people what to do. Traditionally, we're a non-commercial show. We don't seek advertising. We don't seek sponsorships. We kind of pay everything out of pocket on the generosity of people's money and time.
True.
It's not a sustainable model like every week, but like for the most part, we can make it work through verve and sheer grit. But this week, we had to reach out, take some money from some people. I'm not super great on. Like they gave us a lot, and
Yeah.
they promised that they'd send us something not creepy to talk about,
Right.
but then they didn't come through.
Well, I think they signaled if you say we've got something non-creepy for you, that's usually a very strong signal that you're about to get something creepy.
Yeah. So anyway, the service.
The service that we are
The service
we're
that
not
we booked.
we're not endorsing. We've just
We're sponsored
booked.
by.
We're sponsored by. Yeah.
Sponsorships on HMS work like this. You basically you donate your money with the understanding that it's an informational piece. You won't be getting any direct endorsements, but you will have the time to share about your materials.
Right.
Now, this week, if I could actively non-endorse something on this channel, I would.
Right.
But I still have to say this because we did accept their money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to talk about Henry's Dog Napping Services.
Henry's Dog Napping Services for when you really need your dog to take a nap.
No, not quite.
Oh.
Not quite. They probably don't mind if your dog naps.
Should I change the lower third?
Yeah. We're gonna do what's in the bag later.
Heard.
All right. So Henry's Dog Napping Services.
Henry's Dog Napping Services for when you need to wipe your dog's face.
Nope.
No?
Not quite. That's a little further away, actually. You want to try one more time?
Sure. Henry's Dog Napping Services for when... How about that?
Well, that's actually the closest you've gotten because you were at a loss for words, which is what I am currently. Henry's Dog Napping Services is a dog kidnapping service. So dog napping. They specialize in dog custody cases. So like during a divorce or a breakup, if your spouse or ex-spouse or partner decides to make off with your dog, the service will go and kidnap the dog for you. Interestingly enough, though, Henry's Dog Napping Service will also kidnap a dog for you if you lose custody of a dog in court. They were very clear on this point. I need to bring up the fact that Henry's Dog Napping Services will go both ways. They will work with and against the law.
Wait. All right. It wasn't that what you said was unclear. It's very clear what you just said. You laid it out in no uncertain terms that they go on both sides of the law, and whether you win or lose your court case, they will kidnap the dog for you if you hire them. Now,
yes.
Do they make any morality judgments? Do they do what they think is right for the dog at least?
Well,
because I need to hear that what they believe is they're doing what they believe.
Well, so the way they look at the dog is kind of like in the state of escrow, where like they've got the dog, they're stewarding the dog, but they're not caring for it.
Okay. Oh.
And no one there's you can access the dog, but only through special means. So like escrow is sort of like an intermediary. So like the one party transfers money to another party, but they don't do it directly. They do it through a third party.
Of course.
So the way they see it, they're just transferring a dog from one party to another party. So they hold the dog. They'll feed the dog because that's what's necessary to maintain the dog. You know, when you hold something in escrow, it needs to stay in escrow. It needs to stay there for the amount because you're liable for whatever you lose.
Okay, well that's good at least. They feed the dogs that they kidnap.
And they take the dogs outside.
Okay, they let them do their business.
Yeah, like it's not like they don't like dogs. They get dogs. They do. Oh, you know what? All the cameras have headsets. I just noticed. They're just not where I was looking.
All right, well, let's try this then. Henry's kidnapping dogs... no, hold on. Henry's Dog Napping Services.
It's not kidnapping. I want to stress that. They will not kidnap human beings. That is a serious offense. They emphasized they were a low-level criminal organization, and they wanted me to say criminal organization.
All right, let me try this again. Henry's Dog Napping Services. They don't mind dogs.
No, not at all. And as a matter of fact, they're running a special at the end of the year because a lot of people break up around Christmas. They will kidnap. They're offering a couple special, so they'll kidnap a dog twice, once for both sides. It's it's a 50% discount if it's your first divorce. It is a 75% discount if it's a mixed divorce. That means one party's getting divorced maybe for the first time, the other's getting divorced for the fourth time or something. They're just not at the same number.
Wait. So if they kidnap the dog twice for the same divorce, are they kidnapping it from one side, delivering it to the other, and then kidnapping it from the other and delivering it back to the one?
Well, that's a possibility, but they also said that they would deliver it to a third party. So they'll kidnap twice, and then no one in the couple will get it.
So Henry's Dog Napping Services was previously the third party, but you mentioned a third party here.
So a fourth party.
So Henry's Dog Napping Services. There are at least 4 parties involved.
Although I wouldn't want to go to any of those parties because you're going to lose your dog.
Someone's losing a dog.
No.
Someone's holding a dog. Someone's gaining a dog.
Yes, and
potentially 2 parties are losing a dog at the same time.
Now, if you're not married, they're willing to offer a special service where they will, since there's not really a court involved, they'll just go and straight up take the dog out of the house. They won't like try to do any kind of warrant, or I don't know why they would need a warrant.
It doesn't sound like they ever
they wouldn't welcome
especially welcoming of warrants.
or documentation of any kind, really.
Right.
Yeah.
This is an extrajudicial dog napping service.
They-
If there was ever an intrajudicial dog napping service, this is the extrajudicial kind.
Yeah, but
Henry's dog napping service. They're extrajudicial.
and one more thing, they don't just do dogs anymore because they realize people have all kinds of pets. Some very popular pets that couples have could include a cat.
Cats.
Cats very often come in with one person,
Leave with another.
and they get adopted by two, and it could happen that someone's
Yeah.
like, the cat likes me more.
How about iguanas?
They can do iguanas, but
Can they do tarantulas?
they can do anything that they can come up with a fun name for. So, like the catnapping service is the catnap capers.
Catnap capers.
Henry's catnap capers, or HCC for short.
But catnap is the same pun as dog nap, so why would they need an extra word?
because they like fun.
Oh, well, finally, something we can work with. Henry's dog napping services. We like fun.
They'll throw birthday parties for your hedgehog.
Uh-huh.
They'll buy it
Ooh.
they'll get it a little birthday
Well,
hat.
see, that's going the extra mile. I think I'm starting to come around on Henry's dog napping services.
Then they'll hedgehog nap it. They'll hedgehog it away.
They'll hedgehog your hedgehog.
Yeah, until you pay a ransom.
Right.
Yeah, and they will murder dogs for
Wait.
a ransom.
Wait. I thought they just napped them.
Well, yes, but not all kidnapping is not all dog napping is dog custody cases. They specialize in that, but every once in a while they do ransom. So if you can't pay up, goodbye Fido.
Oh. Well, what? But what? Why wouldn't they just give it to a fifth party that was uninvolved with the whole business, so that nobody knew where the dog was, but at least a dog didn't have to get murdered?
Because they're not the SPCA, Ryan. They don't do that. They just kidnap dogs, hold them for ransom, and then murder them if you don't pay. Sometimes if you do pay.
Henry's dog napping services. We sometimes murder the. I can't even. No, I can't even. John.
Henry's
John,
dog napping services.
John,
We sometimes murder the
Could
dog.
we not have refused?
It wasn't my
I
call
didn't-
to refuse.
It
Ryan.
wasn't your call to refuse?
No, I can't decide anything unilaterally. All right.
Oh.
I will say that in the board meeting, I did vote yes.
Oh no! Poor Bingo!
Yeah. This is their
what
song.
Happened? Oh, no.
NGO and Boom Boom he's gone. Yeah, so that's Henry's dog napping services. They don't have a website. They said they didn't want any kind of tracking, but you can find them on the darknet if you go through. Oh, there's probably a forum. Just get on the darknet. Look through the Google of the dark web, and you'll find them. Henry's dog napping services. They advertise on the dark wiki.
Henry's dog napping services. We're on the dark web because, of course, we are.
Yeah. They didn't pay for that last one. We gave it to them for free. So you gave them free advertising, Ryan. How do you feel about that? This is a genuinely horrible organization, and you just gave them a free zinger.
Yeah.
So you should
I'll
probably
feel-
lay off me.
Yeah.
Because all I did was say, we need the money, everybody. And everyone on the board agreed. We did need the money.
Well, can we at least talk about somebody else who gave us money? I'm getting really depressed about Henry's dog napping
Well,
services.
some of our very favorites
Oh yeah?
came by the show and dumped a bunch of money. But they
Who's
said,
that?
well, okay, so people aren't huge in love with them, but Smokey and Bonafide stopped by,
Smokey and Bonafide stopped by.
and they asked if they could have a little bit of our time to talk about their new business. They promised they've gone legit. Bonafide spent a good chunk of time in the hospital.
Ooh.
He had a lot of injuries sustained in a brawl at a train yard.
Poor Bonafide. Poor Bonafide.
And Smokey, while Bonafide was in the hospital, Smokey kind of had a lot of spare time on his hands without Bonafide's really terrible influence. He went back to college, got a business degree on top of all the other advanced degrees that he has. But he used that business degree to kind of establish himself as a little bit of an entrepreneur. Got into the insurance game because he had a connection. He played the market really well, and then Smokey found out that Bonafide got out of the hospital, and so the two of them got into business together. Looks like Bonafide handles most of the particulars, but Smokey's there as kind of a Bonafide's there kind of a mascot, and he's, of the two of them, Bonafide's got the gift of gab. So they asked if they could stop by for a little bit.
Well, I am very excited to see them later, see what they've been up to, and see what they've got to offer us.
But first, let's see. Ryan, do you want to maybe take a quick review over
What's in the bag? Absolutely, folks. And as a reminder, later on, or even during the show, we'll solicit calls. 713-807-1794 to find out
what's in the bag.
What's in the bag?
We're going to go over a quick review right now to give you some time to think before the end of the show.
Let's put it up on the whiteboard, shall we?
All right, so this doesn't exactly fit on the end, so I'm going to ask that you kind of give me a drum roll in the zither.
Absolutely.
Zita. It's actually pronounced Zita.
Zita?
Not Zita. Zita.
Zita.
Zita.
Zita.
You gotta have a sharp, hard R that sort of like cuts like a knife in the back of your throat.
Zita.
You don't got it.
I don't got it.
But
I got a drum roll, though.
All right. Okay, so what's in the bag? All right, so we've got a chart, and last week Ryan correctly guessed, or that someone correctly guessed, that was either you or Jermaine, that it is edible.
Sounds like a Jermaine guess.
Yep. You may have guessed that it was from the earth. Yeah.
Drum roll.
All right. So we know that it's from the earth, and that it reflects poorly on the camera. But it is edible. Is from the earth. What else did we learn last week?
Not much.
Okay, so plenty of room to guess. But you know that your guesses need to be well within the realms of edible and from the earth. Don't say something that's edible but not natural, and don't say something natural that's not edible. We know it's got to be one of those two things.
And John, if they guess what's in the bag, do they get what's in the bag?
Yes, naturally, if you guess correctly, the contents of the bag is yours. The bag stays with us, though. It's my bag.
Contents of the bag, it's all yours.
I want to keep the bag because we'll just keep putting stuff in the bag.
Yeah, why get a new bag? This is a perfectly good bag.
Yeah, I'm probably going to put my lunch in it after you guess it.
Look how good this bag is.
It's a good bag.
It's a beautiful bag.
And it's got a question mark already on it, so when I put it in the refrigerator at work, everyone's gonna be afraid to take it.
This bag really begs the question, what's in it?
Yeah, so if you do want to guess, 713-807-1794. Call in. We could also chat a little bit. We've got time. We've got some sponsors that we got to get to, but I don't know. Hey, Ryan.
Yes.
We should probably warm up the Smokey and Bonafide first so we can kind of have some kind of direction.
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, because you and I both play the characters and pretend that they're real, we need to also warm up so that we don't waste everyone's time.
I don't follow. I thought Smokey and Bonafide were coming in later.
Oh, they are coming in later when we bring them on, but before they come on,
we say, here comes Smokey and Bonafide, and then those two gentlemen walk on camera.
No, I know. We're still gonna do that.
Right.
It's just that we need to warm up the room for them by pretending to be them.
Oh, okay.
So that they feel more comfortable and welcome.
I see. Yes.
We do this.
That makes sense.
We do this every time, and you always agree to it right away. And this time you were a little reticent. Why?
Well, because we never do that on camera.
Oh, but we're doing everything on camera this week.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is right.
Quick annoying note.
Yes.
Can we have you two slide a little bit apart from each other and angle in more towards each other?
So we get to look at each other and be further away? All right.
A bit. You don't have to move apart so much, but so John, you're looking into camera 3 when you want to go to camera.
Okay.
And Ryan, you're looking into
that camera.
You can also look into 4. I have a good shot of you on 4.
Yeah, look into 4. One's a little. I don't know. Is one gonna be
4?
4?
4 is a little out of focus, actually.
That's all right.
But you got 1.
I can focus it. You want me to focus it?
No, it's okay.
I'll look into 1 when I need to look in the camera.
Cool. All right.
And then we go to 2.
Yeah.
I just burped. All right. So first thing we should probably do is get
Yes.
get the voices ready.
We get the voices ready.
I haven't.
So that when people at home see the real Smokey and Bonafide,
They're not shocked.
they're not shocked by the voices.
All right. And it's been a while since they've stopped by, so I don't really remember. Bonafide. I'm Bonafide, right?
You are Bonafide.
All right,
Remember
is this-
that? That's correct.
Is this Bonafide has a bit of a high pitch and a twang that goes way too high. It's almost as if you don't have a social awareness of his volume.
That's right.
Yeah, and Smokey, you got a little bit he has more of a bass in his voice.
A little bit more of a bass, yeah, but and let me try to do it. He also will snap up real quick the end of a lot of the things he says in an uptick, but also truncated.
Yes.
So, for example, he'll introduce that he's about to talk to you by saying, "Well, I think we're about to talk right now," and then that end of the sentence will be short too.
Yeah. So he'll clip it.
So he likes to clip. He likes to talk fast. He likes to go up and he likes to go down, and he's a little southern too, sort of like this. Well, now I do believe I'm sounding like Smokey here.
A little bit.
Little bit. Now, Smokey and Bonafide have always kind of sounded a little bit similar as
Yeah.
far as
Well, they have
their
a high
dialects, but they are almost like brothers, and they are about from the same place, wouldn't you say?
Well, they are brothers.
They're brothers.
Because when one lives as a brother, you are a brother.
That's right.
We live as family.
They also say, "That's right," a lot.
What?
That's right.
That's right.
And what?
What?
Some of the many catchphrases that you'll hear Smokey and Bonafide themselves deliver later on.
That's right. All right, I think we got
good.
it.
Yeah.
I think we got it. All right, so
I think the audience has got it too. They won't be shocked by these
No.
bold
Okay.
characters
Let me-
who are about to grace the
All right,
screen.
So we're gonna move. All right, I guess we gotta get out of here.
I guess we gotta get out of here because Smokey and Bonafide gotta come in.
But should we cut to music?
I have a bumper lined up.
Oh, can I play us out to the bumper on my zither? Or my zeta?
I can, as long as we don't need dialogue, because it
Oh, no, I won't be
drowns
singing.
everything out.
I won't be singing. All right.
Wait, hold on. Could I get you to sit down in the chair one more
Yeah,
time?
sure.
And then look at this camera.
Of course.
Ooh.
Is that a crack in my iron?
I think so.
But it's okay. It goes like that naturally. Like it's
Now it just goes like that a little more.
Yeah, I didn't drop it. I did drop it. But I didn't drop it like while it was hot.
You just dropped it like it's hot.
No, I just dropped it like I drop everything. I just wasn't paying attention.
Do you wrap everything like...
If I dropped it
Things
like
are
it's
hot?
Well, if I drop it like it's hot, it was like I would hold on to it for a little bit, but I was holding on to this for a while, and then I dropped it.
Quick question. When Snoop Dogg says drop it like it's hot, are you expected to go, "Ah, jeez"?
Yeah.
Is that how it
No,
goes?
that's the second part of the hook, because
Ah,
yeah,
jeez.
he just goes, ah, geez.
Hey, Ryan.
Yes,
Can you look at this camera?
absolutely.
Better 1 or 2?
What are we, the doctor?
I don't know. Show me again.
The eye doctor.
You're good.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Now the jellyfish behind us are
Majestic.
yes, and that's their actual size. We're in an aquarium,
We are in an aquarium.
and these are massive jellyfish that would kill
Massive.
us.
Massive. We haven't shrunken down any. These are just massive
They're
jellyfish.
huge. They're like 8 feet across.
Yeah. It's not uncommon in very, very, very deep parts of the sea.
Do I still have to sit down?
No, but Ryan does.
Hey, is that a new thing? Can we walk across the camera accidentally and just say oops?
Oops.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Wait, but I need you for focus.
But
yeah, he's trying to
oh,
focus.
okay.
Sorry.
I'm trying to focus on the show.
You know what I'm trying to focus on?
The audience calling in at 713-807-1794.
I need you.
Yeah,
to
we're
look.
at the Monterey
okay.
Bay Aquarium, where the jellyfish are 8 feet across.
We've detrenched these deep sea jellyfish and brought them up to a tank no deeper than about 50 feet.
I'm so scared. Right
You could really fit, like, you see that you could only fit about 3 jellyfish vertically and 5 jellyfish horizontally at any one time in this tank, and that's really what's going on here. Is it's just a lot of jellyfish in a small space.
Bumper next?
Bumper next. I'm gonna play out there.
All right, play us out and play in.
You could hold the mic so it's not like right next to it.
Oh, okay.
Oops. That mic isn't hot yet, but it will be. One-person crew.
Ryan, tell me what note to hit. What should the melody be?
F. F sharp. F. F sharp. G. F sharp. F sharp. F sharp. F sharp. F sharp. F sharp. E. G. D. B. C.
Tina. Well, Smokey.
Well, Bonafide.
Well, I do believe we are back with our latest. You told me not to use the word scheme anymore.
If there's one thing that I learned in business school, it's not to call your business a scheme.
Well, shucks. What's the word I'm supposed to use?
I thought it was flim flam, but they told us not to say flim flam.
It's not flim flam.
No.
Well, why not put it all over our flim flam plan?
I don't know. They told us not to use boondoggle.
Boondoggle?
Boondoggle? No, can't use that one.
What about shenanigans?
Certainly not. That's what the professor said. Certainly not. And I said to the professor, well, how are we supposed to convey to people that we're going to scam them out of their money? And the businessman says, look, capitalism is the word for that.
Well, of course.
You are always scamming them out of their money, but sometimes they ask you for it. In fact, all the time they're going to ask you for that flim flam, and that's the very nature of it. So, in order to flim flam best, pretend you're not flim flamming them, and they'll get flim flammed even harder because they'll thank you for it.
What? So we got a pretend flam? Pretend flim flam?
We got a pretend flam, and that's what they call legitimate business.
Legitimate business. All right.
So, Bonafide, we about to talk about our legitimate business.
Yeah, our dental plans.
Our dental plans, that's
dental
right.
plans.
Now, Bonafide, how long you been in dental business?
About as long as you have, Smokey.
And how long has that been?
About 2 months.
2 months. That's right. Now, it doesn't take much to put together a really solid dental plan that the consumer's gonna want because, look, the bar is so low already.
Yeah, most people, their teeth are in such poor condition and they're in such a hurry to fix it, they'll take anything.
They'll take anything.
No matter what.
They don't want to wait for appointments.
No.
They don't want to pay a lot of money.
No.
And they don't want to be in pain.
Not at all. And we offer ways outside all of those things.
That's right.
Yeah.
We offer the best dental plan you will find. And in fact, our dental plan is called
Can I get a swab check?
You're fine.
Smokey Bonafide's 100% real dental plan.
100% real. That is all the mathematical percentages you can have.
Now, I asked my business professor, can we call it the 100% real plan? He said, well, it sure sounds like a flim flam when you put it that way, but
it's 100% real, genuine.
That's right. He says as long as you don't call it a flim flam, that's better.
We called it a pretend flam.
So we're at the baseline of acceptance for people, and that's really where Smokey and Bonafide do best. Also, he said genuine is not available for promotional purposes, so we need to leave genuine out of it.
That's not what his representative told me over the phone.
Yeah, well, Genuine's management is unscrupulous at best, much like we used to be before we reformed our ways and went 100% legit with Smokey and Bonafide's 100% real dental plan.
Yep, and there's scruples. We're scrupulous men now.
At least 2 scruples have we.
At least 2. Well, I got 1, you got the other.
There we go, and together you got scruples.
Now, quick question, Bonafide.
Yes.
Have you yourself
Wait,
had...
hold on. Are you asking yourself a question, Bonafide?
Yes, I am.
All right, I'll let you answer yourself.
All right, Bonafide. All right. Have you ever had any dental work done? I sure have. It cost you an arm and a leg. Well, it actually cost me a few teeth. But yes, afterward I had to pay practically an arm and a leg. Smokey, can I ask you a question now?
Absolutely.
What'd you think of me questioning myself right there?
Well, I thought it was pretty good. I was wondering if you even needed me for a second, but when you asked me what I thought, that's when I knew how I could help.
Well, I was just pleased as pie that you would do that for me. Now, the way our dental plan works,
yes,
we got an intense survey.
A very intense survey.
That survey's there for you to tell us how exactly your current dental implants or dental work was done. How was it glued on? Was it screwed in by perhaps not altogether scrupulous?
In other words,
dentist.
An unscrupulous dentist screwed in some of your teeth even though some of his screws were loose?
A little bit, yeah.
That's a possibility. We don't like the sound of that, but we will certainly help you.
We'll certainly help you.
The next part of this intense survey to find out how Smoking Bonafide can help you best is to get inside a tent.
Kids, inside our dental tent.
Dental tent.
A we're dentists.
We're That's right, we're dententists.
We're dentists.
We put you in a tent. We make you take the survey. Once the survey's done, we do the work.
We do the work.
Because you're not going to be able to talk.
You're not going to be able to tell anybody what
so
happened to you.
So we just read it off of the sheet that the survey comes from.
Yeah.
So, we find out about the scruples and screws of your screws loose dentist of the past.
Yeah, and then we reverse tighten them.
We reverse tighten them.
Yep.
We take them all the way out.
Yep.
Both the screws that the unscrupulous dentist had loose, and also the screwed-in teeth of the implants.
We gotta take it out.
Unscrewed. We're gonna take those out too.
Because our plan is to take your dental implants and not give them back to you.
That's right.
Because you don't need them.
That's right. You don't.
Not at all.
You really don't. I mean, look. How many implants can one person really have? Like 2, 3, 5, 7, 8.
I didn't go to dental school,
10.
and neither did you.
I feel like at some point it's better to get dentures, and that's what we're saying is that we feel like you would have dentures if you needed at least 16 implants. Therefore, we're just going to take out your implants and assume the rest of your teeth are okay, and then send you about your merry way.
We're going to give you a nice, beautiful, natural smile.
Look, do you hate sipping through a straw with your teeth separated?
I sure do.
Wouldn't it be better to just clench your teeth and then shove a straw straight through?
I don't think so, but if you insist.
I do insist.
Well, insist you must, and that way we'll just wire your jaw shut.
Well, we're not going to wire our jaws. This is more of a convenience optional thing. Where they can just go, look, straw fits in there, even though I didn't open my mouth. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah, because we're making room for dentures
We're
later.
trying to make life easier for the average American.
You know what's
They don't want to open up their jaws.
No.
We're going to let all that jaw flapping to us, Smoking Bonafide,
Yeah.
the expert jaw flappers.
Jaw flappers, gum flappers, all kinds of flappers.
1920s flappers.
Yeah.
Wing flappers.
Mm-hmm.
Doggy door flappers.
Truck mud flaps.
Mud flappers.
I spent a lot of years on the road. That's what I remember.
That's right. So tell us more about the tents in the intense dental plan that we've got here for people.
Well, tentatively, they'll be 4 by 5 feet, which isn't a lot of room.
No, but it's not a lot of room either.
No, it's pretty big for a tent that holds 2 people, I bet.
That's right.
Although 2 people 4 feet across ain't much.
And a chair. And some dental equipment.
And, we'll lay you down.
Yeah, that frees
Someone
up. That
does.
frees up a few space too. We'll just lay you right down on the floor. But we got one of those self-inflating camping pads that the one where you sleep on it, and then halfway through the night it's already deflated, and now you're really just sleeping on plastic on top of the hard ground. We'll put you on one of those because you're not going to be there all night, and that's a Smoking Bonafide promise.
That's Smoking Bonafide promise. We get you in and out in under 30 minutes.
That's right.
In and out, and including both the survey and the operation. Survey takes about 20 minutes.
And then the operation takes about 1 minute.
Yeah, the rest of the time you're going to need to get out of our tent.
That's right.
We only got one.
And once you're in the tent, it's really hard to find the exits. You're going to need about 9 minutes to struggle about and flap your arms and try to figure out which way is the exit.
And we will not carry you out of the tent.
No.
Get out of our tent.
Get out of our tent. We need the tent for other people.
For more dentistry.
That's right, for more dentistry.
More of it.
That's right.
Now, our plan is to take all these dental implants and sell them.
Right.
For money.
Right.
But you know what? We got a message for someone who has tried to stall out our efforts.
Oh, we do.
You know their name. They go by the name of TF, or Tooth Fairy.
Oh, don't even say the name Bonafide.
Tooth
No.
fairy.
Oh!
Now, this so-called tooth savior goes around your houses stealing your children's teeth and gives them money.
Oh.
Do you want strangers giving your children money in exchange for teeth?
No, that's communism, I think.
It's all sorts of things. It ain't pretty.
No.
But what we do,
Strangers.
it's,
Things.
yeah,
In your house.
in your house.
They just stream into your house from the window.
Right in your house, and it goes on for all day.
Do you really want Stranger Things streaming in your house? I don't think you do!
When you're nervous
I don't think you do!
When you're nervous about all the things and learning about things before they happen on your screen.
Get that tooth fairy out of there!
11 is alive. Anyway.
Let's forget about
His-
let's go back to the core tenets of our 100% real
The core
dental plan.
tenets?
Core tenets of our 100% real dental plan, shall we?
Yeah, first, fill out the survey.
Look, yeah, fill out the survey. Next, give us your teeth.
Give us your teeth and your work, not your teeth. We can't pull it out, we won't take it out.
Third, get out,
Get out.
and that's it.
Get out.
It's never been so simple.
To lose all your dental work.
That's right. It's never been so simple, so fast, so affordable.
Yeah, I believe we have a clip of one of our satisfied customers. Later.
Later. Yeah.
Much later.
We'll have that clip later.
But, Smokey,
Yes, Bonafide?
I'm so proud of you getting through business school. You've inspired me.
Oh, have I?
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to community college. Then later I'm gonna go get my literature degree. I was always fond of Yeats and Shelley. As an avid poetry reader, I feel I've done myself a disservice by not pursuing my passion.
Well, Bonafide, you've touched me deeply, and I gotta say, I do heartily approve of your ambition.
Yeah. I want to become one of the great philosophers. Riding the rails, spreading wisdom to the people. Handing out books. Talking about themes. Basically, like bringing education to the world. Dropping this ridiculous accent that I have and speaking like an educated, well-rounded gentleman of the world. Usual BS people want to do when they go to college.
Bonafide, you just about knocked me out of my chair with your ambition.
Yeah, well, I do that.
Folks, you gotta give us your teeth, and you gotta give us your money.
I need your money so I can go your dental plan college.
If you would like Bonafide to stop sounding like this,
And start sounding like an eloquent gentleman.
then give us your teeth and your money.
Yeah, give us your teeth
With-
and your money.
The Smokey and Bonafide's 100% real dental plan.
Dental plan. Get out. Well, I'd like to show you a bit of equipment that we use. This is part of the Eiffel Tower.
That clip's ready.
The clip's ready? Oh, God. Oh, good. All right, well, we got a clip of the procedure.
Let me know when you want to come back.
I'll let you
You've done
know.
enough.
Okay.
Let's see the satisfied
If
customer.
you're... looks like in the tent. As dentists.
We got bright lights in the tent, so fear you not. We can definitely see what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. We got one big bright light right there.
We got one ball of gauze.
One thing of gauze per day. You didn't see it there, but we got about a fifth of Jack, fifth of whiskey for us. Not for you. Bring your own whiskey.
Bring your own whiskey.
That we paid for that with your teeth. Well, I don't suppose there's much left to say. Other than this. Smokey.
Yes, Bonafide?
I've shared the road with you for years.
Years and years.
And I have to say, I've bonded with you more than I've ever bonded with anyone else.
As I you.
Which makes what I'm about to say that much more meaningful. Smokey, let me get down on one knee. Do you know where I left my coat?
Yes, Bonafide, I do know where you left your coat.
Where?
You left it right over there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, well, that's it for us. I'm sure the audience at home has had just enough of this.
Just enough.
Just enough.
Well,
not too much. Which means if we haven't done too much, it's not really us.
That's right. Bonafide, it says here that John and Ryan would like us to finish the show, which I think is very kind of them, seeing they haven't been on the screen for a while, and there's only a couple minutes left, but nevertheless, they have ceded the remaining time to us.
Well, let's bring out our next invention, the Iron of Fury. It is a handheld sprinkler and dead grass eliminator. Did we get any? Ryan, would you like to guess once more what's in the bag?
Who's Ryan? I mean, I know who Ryan is, but
Bonafide, would you like to guess what's in the bag?
Wait. Yeah, Bonafide, you accept
Smokey,
yourself?
sorry.
All right.
That time it was a mistake.
Did you just take a hit of that laughing gas from the dental tent?
We don't have laughing gas. Yeah, I did.
Well, I see what you're getting at, and I would like to take a guess. It's of the earth, and it is edible. Can I ask a question?
Yes, you can.
Does it grow on a tree?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I'm gonna take a guess.
All right.
Is it an orange?
It is not an orange, but you did discover something new about what's in the bag. It probably grows on trees. Stay tuned next week when we'll have DMXmas. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching Space City Chronicles. And if you want, you can check out Henry's Dog Napping Services. We've used them a lot. We love Henry's Dog Napping Services.
Henry's Dog Napping Services. Not just for dogs, and not just for keeping them alive.